Today, I want to talk about hair loss, the emotional root causes of hair loss. But before going into this bit, I want to clarify a few points. So, the first one is that the hair is a sensory organ. So, we use our hair to sense the environment around us, the people around us, and also if there is any danger. All right, and there are emotional root causes of every single issue that you have or you experience in your hair. For example, even like the symptoms or your hair type. So for example, the color of your hair, there are emotional root causes for that. The length, if it is curly or straight, the gray hair, the dandruff, every single thing, there are emotional root causes for that. But today I'm going to focus on the hair loss. And the other thing that I want to mention is that the hair loss depends on the area, like which area in your head or in your head that you experience losing hair the most. So, for example, in the side area, it's more about the related to the intellectual, like the knowledge and obtaining the knowledge and obtaining the information. This area, the front area, it's more up. It's related to the opposite sex. So, for example, if you are a woman, it's your relationship with men, and vice versa. If you are a man, this area represents your emotions towards women, and the the middle area, it's mainly about your sexuality and your relationship to sex, and the back area, it's more about the feeling safe and the safety. Okay, so in regards of hair loss, there are few emotions that cause hair loss, and I'm gonna focus on this area, the front area. So the first one is separation, in a way that so if I'm gonna talk to women against men, so this area, it represents your relationship to men. So for example, I don't want to get any information, or I don't want to sense men around in my life. Men figures can be your manager, for example, your husband or your boyfriend, your partner, your brother, your dad, for example, any male figure. How is your relationship with them? So the separation, it could be like, I don't want to sense any information or anything that comes from male. That can be a result of a trauma that you had, in a way that you gone through, for example, a breakup, and then you decided unconsciously that I don't want to be around men anymore. I don't want to sense anything related to men. All right. The other thing that is like the getting attention from men. So, for example, if you are craving this attention from men, it means that you want to sense the men's energy or their energy, okay, and you want to get their attention. All right, so if you don't get that attention, your hair starts falling in this area, or getting like thin hair in this area. And the other thing, it's more about the intellectual. So how smart you are, and why do you want to look like a smart person around the people around you, towards people around you. So this is also related to your sensitivity to the information that you receive. All right, and the other thing is that the fear. So for example, if you are in danger and your hair is gonna lose, why? Because you don't want to sense anything in your environment. You want to focus on one thing. And another example is, for example, if you focus on one project, okay, so if you when you are working on one project and you fully focus on that project, what happens is that you unconsciously block out and you shut down all these your senses, that I don't want to sense anything, I don't want to feel anything, but to focus on this project. Okay, and another example is that the woman postpartum. So when they unconsciously decide to focus on the baby, and ignore or shut down from anything that's surrounding them. That's why they experience hair loss. So basically, hair loss, it's more about how open am I to receive the information and to connect with people around me. Okay, so if I unconsciously shut down and blocked all the senses, and I don't want to sense anyone for whatever reason, it could be like a trauma that you have gone through, it could be breakup, it could be separation, it could be a harsh rejection that you have experienced. So it depends on your situation. What's the cause of this kind of behavior, or this kind of belief that I don't want to be around people, for example, or I don't want to interact with men anymore. Okay, so the solution is simple. You need to reevaluate your relationship with men, and also in regards to men, you need to reevaluate your relationship with women, and feel safe around people around you. Okay, and also to feel worthy. I want you to reflect on the worthiness, on your feelings. That do I feel worthy when I get attention, or do I feel worthy because I exist? That's something that you need to reflect on. I hope this was a useful video for you, and I will see you in the next video.